right, in this guitar instructional video, we're going to go over two different scales, two important scales. A major, or an Ionian, and a minor, or the Aeolian. We're going to do them in the key of C because there's no sharps or flats in C major, okay? So there's some flats in C minor, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Just want you guys to learn how to make these scales. And if you learn this pattern, this is the C major scale. Keep that same pattern. You can play it anywhere. Now you can play, once you learn this pattern, this double octave, just 2 octaves, you can play all 12 major scales. C, C sharp, all the way to B, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the 6th string, 8th fret with the 2nd finger. And use the 2nd finger. Your 2nd finger to start it, okay, 8th fret, 4th finger on the 10th fret. Now we use our 1st finger on the 7th fret, 2nd finger on the 8th, 4th finger on the 10th. So far we have. Now we're up to the 4th string. We're going to use a 7, 9th, and 10th frets with a 1, 3, 4 pattern. Both on the 4th strings and 3rd strings, 4th and 3rd strings. 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10. By the time we get to the 2nd string, it's just going to be like the 6th string, using your 2nd and 4th fingers on the 8th and 10th frets. 1st string, 7th and 8th frets. That's the C Ionian, or the C major. And that looks just like that. Use that fingering. Use that with your 2nd finger starting on the 6th string, 8th fret. Okay? Tablature 1 through 6. So those of you who have been following me pretty regularly, you probably know this, but it's always good to have a refresher course. Obviously, these numbers represent the frets on the strings, and there's your fingering right there. So what can you do with this? Well, sometimes you could just even play them each note twice. And give it down, up, down, up. Down it picks. Even go backwards. And then eventually, you can start improvising. You don't have to start if you're in the key of C. You don't have to start on that C note. Very important skill, once again. You can take the same pattern and move anywhere on the guitar neck. Starting on that, starting on the 6th string. So now I'm in E. Don't have to worry about the notes, the names of the notes. But eventually it's a good idea to learn them. But C is just so simple. It's just a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And that repeats. That's C major. But you can take that pattern and play it anywhere, starting on the 6th string. So the next one that we're going to work with the Aeolian, which is a minor scale. So there's a C minor. This too has a pattern, okay? And I like using this pattern a little bit better than one they recommend. So we start on the 6th string, 8th fret with the 1st finger this time. and you're just going to use your 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers on the 8th, 10th, 11th frets on both that 6th and 5th strings. 8, 10, 11, 8, 10, 11. Okay, 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. Now we're going to play 8, 10, 12 on the 4th string, 8th, 10th, and 12th frets with the 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers also on the 3rd string. So let's take it from the beginning. Those 2 strings are the same with the 1, 3, 4. 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers on the 8th, 10th, and 11th frets. Now on the 4th strings, on those frets, 8th, 10th, 11th frets on the 6th and 5th strings. But by the time you get up to the 4th string, you'll play an 8, 10, and 12th. The 8th, 10th, and 12th frets with the 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. Also on that 3rd string, just like the 4th string, you play the 8th, 10th, and 12th frets with the 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. And now you can use the 9th, your 2nd finger on the 9th fret, 4th finger on the 11th fret of the 2nd string, and then just play right to the C. That's C minor. It's got some flats in it. If you're familiar with this scale right here, this minor scale, the blues scale, it's a pentatonic scale. You're only using 5 different notes. With this natural minor scale, you're playing 7 different notes. 8 notes in the scale. And in this scale, we're playing dual octave, 2 octaves. So that looks like that. That's the minor, the Aeolian. So I've done a study on different modes. But if you're afraid of modes, you already know 2 modes. You know the Ionian, which is the exact same thing as the major. Ionian and major are the same. I don't care what mode or scale you're in. A mode is a variation of a scale. So a mode is a scale. C Ionian, C major. There's the pattern. You can start anywhere on the 6th string. You can also start anywhere on the 6th string for the Aeolian, which is the minor scale. There's a difference between a major and minor scale. If you think about it, half steps and whole steps, like this is a whole step, and that's a half step. I'm going to the major scale. For a major scale, the half steps are on the 3rd and 4th notes and 7th and 8th notes of every major scale. For a minor, 2nd and 3rd, 5th and 6th. That will apply to any key. But you can use these patterns anywhere on the 6th string. Hope you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it, because this is basic theory. Basic theory is a need-to-know thing. A lot of people say, oh, you don't need to learn it. But you know what? You're learning it without even knowing it. You might as well be aware of it. And you don't have to delve deep into theory. But that's it right there. So screenshot that, write it down. If you don't have any tablets or paper, I just get a blank piece of computer paper. Draw, 6 horizontal lines that are parallel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put the fret numbers, the frets down here, and then your fingering down there. Works if you're left-handed or right-handed, but so if I'm playing a C minor, just practice the scales. All that improvisational stuff will come later. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing. Have fun.